What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online www.whatsupinthesky.com, and we are back on Mars. Flu is almost gone, feeling much better. Was at the Redskins game the other day and they won. If you guys saw some of the, I uploaded some of the videos. We never get 2 touchdowns by us, so uh, rare we get 2 touchdowns a game nowadays. But look at this. Anything here? I was searching through the Mars Images app, and this just caught my eye. Wait till you see how huge this mass cam shot is. It's from Sol 1155, so that means the 1155th day that Curiosity rover has been on Mars. This was taken, and notice the perfect looking circle right there. Now, when you zoom on in, now this is directly from, I don't even have it juiced up like I usually do when I juice it all up and I've got it all enhanced. Now, I always have enhanced versions on the website, so you always want to check out the article I make with these because it's amazing when I blow some of these up and I'll probably put 5 to 10 usually in there, but you can always download the whole image and watch how big it is. Um, on there with it. So there's a couple things in here, and I'm not going to keep you too long with it. Like I said, I noticed that, and that could be anything, of course, but it sure does look like it's got a bevel around it, almost like a plate or something like that, or it seems like it could be connected to down there. And it's in just a clutter of rubble. It looks just like what would happen after disaster, a natural disaster here on Earth, anything. It looks bad. Wherever you have all this sorts of rubble, here you've got some interesting pieces. And as always, we've got that wonderful NASA blur that's coming from these mass cam shots. They are nothing compared to the Molly cam, the MAHLI cam that's on the end of the rover. I wish they would take more landscape shots with that because it has a dust cover, and all those 1155 days haven't torn up the pictures like the mass cam. These shots used to be much prettier. Check out this random thing just kind of sitting there. I'll zoom in on it for you, and I'll switch from the 2 different versions, and then I got a black and white version of it. That's pretty cool, whatever in the world that is. It just kind of looks like a mask or something. It could be a rock as always. Now over here was something really, there's a nice little, look at that. It almost looks like a old piece of metal or something, just perfectly cut out. Kind of zooms in here on the side. See how it comes down, connects in. And what's weird is this looks like a shadow, um, but it's almost like a dark. Look at it. See how it comes out there like a little, like a half moon. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Let me keep. Here was the piece over here. Where are you at? There's some interesting pieces, but here it is. This is the one over here I wanted to show you guys. Now this looks like, just like I said, ancient ruins. Whatever this was, it could have been. A lot of times people equate this like amazing thing. I do it too. Like, oh, statues. Just this could have been anything. Who knows what Mars? It could just be rocks. But this is why I don't think it is. It looks like some sort of engine or something. It did something in the past, and here's why I say that, because you've got parts that almost match each other. Here, this looks like a piece that comes down. Like this piece is connected, I do believe, up to here. See how they both have the same dip over. And then up in the front here, you got another piece that looks like it connects into it. It looks like it's got some sort of machinery to it. Let me drop that to black and white too so you can see it better. Sometimes in black and white you can see it. In the back you've got something that's got 90-degree angles all the way around there. Look at that. Rounded 90-degree angles. So, I mean, that's even more in your face. I mean, let me drop that back out. See how I've got the top one. All I've done is autocorrect. I go autocorrect it, the color. I used to do it in my videos, but I found it was taking too long. Auto color, auto correct, and then a little bit of sharpening, and then we're here. This is how we got to this. Um, Now check it out. See how it sits on almost what looks like a rounded out piece for it? Maybe this was part of it, and the rest of it's buried under. Who knows? Or maybe this is just where it's set. But you see how, look at that. It's kind of just rounded out, almost even where there's like, it turns a little bit harder here in the front, what is front. If you're looking this way out, you've got a squarish, maybe even what looks like two spheres on it, and in the middle there's obviously like shadow in between the two. Here there's some other stuff. Let me do black and white on this one, see what we come up with. Yeah, one sphere, two spheres. Then it comes around, and it says, it's almost like the exact same cut or turn as over there. Pretty interesting. Like at one time, it might have been ornate. So let's just keep on moving along real quick. Like I said, we're gonna keep this one short because this is one of the ones where there's just like they take such a big shot, you can't get the most quality pictures out of it. And I could sit there, like I said, a lot of our eyes can matrix so much stuff in these because they are like the clouds. But this is the good stuff, some of it. When the up close stuff, that's what I really enjoy. I'm gonna take you and show you next a it's like looks like it where it's been quarried or somebody was chipping away at it. I'll show you that here in a minute. But all right, now check this out. This looks like a another machine of some sort, and it even has around. Look, it's square. It's squared out. I mean, there's. Let me bring it to the middle. I'll make it big for your screen, especially if you got like a cell phone or if you don't step back. I'll make it a little bit smaller. You can see the square in it and how it's even marked out here. It goes all the way back into here, whatever that is. This has some sort of function. Here you've got some strange, let me see if I can, black and white, you can still see it. It's still clear as day. Um, Here, like I said, back here, there's a real strange, almost like a vase type, but there's a big, it's bright white in the middle of it. Let me go back to the color. Um, it looks to be greenish brown on the side. Pretty crazy. Whatever that is. Um, Here you got something that runs like two, and this in front of it, you can't see what else going on, but there's something coming straight up and out, and it's lit. Um, and it's lit pretty bright too. Look, when I go to black and white, it's totally white. See it there? So whatever that is, that is really bright. Um, and all it's in just in one picture, all from that little circle I saw when I was taking a look at it earlier. And I don't like to do like the real deep zooming in on these pictures anymore, just because it is really easy to let your eyes go crazy. But there's some cool stuff up here. Just this here, how there's just kind of comes around. It almost looks like it was made by something volcanic. Who knows? It was hot. I think everything got real hot when whatever would happen on Mars, something got extremely hot, melted, whatever the cataclysm was, a lot of stuff got melted into each other. That's why everything here looks like just slag sometimes. Uncle Jake's junkyard, as my buddy in Paris would say, and I saw him post the other day, so I know he is okay. I was worried about him over the weekend after the attacks over there, so I think our buddy is doing good. I'm sure he will, if he makes it to here, he will comment and let us know. But check this out. We've got a triangle, a elongated triangle too. It's like really long, and then when you're going up it, there's one, two, like two little spears and then another little spear, but it's a little bit longer. Let's see if it looks like that in black and white still. See it? Now that might just be a piece of the how the rock comes off. Who knows? Like I said, this is kind of far off in the distance. I don't like including, say, oh, that's so much there, but when you see the shapes and stuff, you got to start saying, whoa, that's kind of crazy. Here you got some interesting shapes. Look, this looks like it comes up in the air a little bit. Um, More here too. It almost looks like roots on the ground sometimes, some of the way these rocks are cut out. Or like this, like I said, or this looks like it was being used to quarry or something. Check that out. You got cuts in here. Um, Whatever this is. Let's see if we can turn this. It's got like square, perfectly squared off pieces here. Um, a strange looking piece that comes down there. Look at this rounded off. Let's check this out in black and white. Also, let's see how it came from NASA. That's pretty interesting. Look at them coming here. How they come together. And then it comes out here that way. these pieces that go up that way, see how they're braced as they're coming up, almost like a looks like something drove up here. Interesting. After all these, like I said, this just could be water that came down and made all this, striations. Check this out up here, though. Let's flip this back over. Look how this comes straight off the side and goes down. This it looks like we hit an industrial area to me or something, and this is just part along the way. Um, it still makes no sense sometimes when you look at the high-rise images of this whole area and where the rover is supposed to have been. Um, Chris from Mars Anomaly and I and a whole bunch of other guys think that they're pretty farther ahead, and we're looking at pictures from a while ago. Um, like a month or so ahead of time, and they've got other objectives, and they're already pushing towards the mountain. 'Cause we're certainly not, they say congratulations, we're at the base. This was like almost, what, 4 months ago now, and we haven't started up that one road that would bring us closer to things. The pictures are starting to look worse. Um, let's see. I mean, it's time to go up there now before before all the pictures look horrible. So for the other cameras can't make it. Now here's one piece. Check this out. How this kind of looks ornate. There looks like there's two spheres there, and and it's connected to this big sheet of rock or whatever. Who knows what it is? Could be something we don't even know. Um, this a lot of it looks like kind of metally, but where is the one piece? I want to show you the one that just looked. It's like the perfect angle and everything. And as we just kind of scroll through here, take a look through it. Let your eyes adjust. This is up kind of close where I don't think this is where your eyes start seeing a lot of things. And about the part I'm looking for here. Now, check out this is whatever was right here is pretty much blurred out. I think this is happening on the rover. Or the after effect when it gets down into JPL, but look at that. Um, that's pretty obvious. Maybe just a changing color it couldn't handle, or there was something there it had to hide. But I hope you guys see what I'm saying here. Like I could take a square and follow it along to there, but it's also down here too. And just look, it blurs out everything behind it. There's nothing else there to find. And just this whole Uncle Jake's junkyard of scrap metal, it looks like, or scrap. Who knows what this stuff is? To me, this definitely looks. Here's this tongue-looking piece here that comes off of here. It looks like a bunch of scraps. Here we go. Something just sitting here, rolling over. It doesn't. Especially when you've got the color on it, just doesn't look like a normal rock yard to me. Or we've seen a lot of Mars where it's just rock. Here it is, right here, where we just see rocks. This looks like either the laser did it, like it was having fun, the laser was shooting it, trying to figure out what this composition was. And that might be exactly what it is, but there's one, two, three, four, and then if they did, it looks like a whole slew of them right there. But that's a perfect 90-degree angle. If that wasn't done by the lasers on the craft's got lasers, and this thing's awesome. Imagine if, like, let's just say the Martians were still there and they're living and they were like this big. This would be like Godzilla just kind of walking around shooting at stuff. It's got lasers, it's nuclear powered. It's pretty badass. Um, but it gets. Let me see if we go back over to the black and white. The black and white, sometimes I think I get a better view of it, but check that out. That was the last thing I wanted to show you. And then we'll go back down here. There's all sorts of stuff on these pictures. I didn't even think this was one of the better ones. I just said, you know what, that drew my eyes so much. I wanted to show you guys. I thought you all would appreciate it. Much love to you. As always, share, share, share. Comment below. Let me know what you missed. I always love coming back and checking out. So do the other people. I think everybody, come join the website. The website's free, and you can see all this stuff. Plus, also make sure you go get the enhancements. Like I said, I spent a lot of time making the enhancements for you guys who collect these, so you can see them. You can download the original, and then right next to it, you can download the one I enhanced, and you've got it. So, but that's what got me on this one. That's what I'll probably use for the actual thumbnail itself. But all right, guys, much love to you. Hope you have a good one. Peace.